Texas. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the New England Patriots and the Houston Texans. We're through the bye weeks and into the race for the postseason. Week 15 is underway on EA Sports. And he gets crushed by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Forward. 118. What's that?
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good for a gain of 5. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always... do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
118. What's that?
Stroud completes it quick. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
Third and 4 coming up now.
Hey, Uno. Look the hot. Here we go. Why Tony? 118. What's that?
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. A throw left side, caught by Brown. He brushed him off with ease. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Right side cut by Higgins. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
On the quick, right?
Back-to-back carries here. Again, his number is called, and the defense read it once more, shutting him down. That brings up 4th down. Stroud gonna go on 4th down. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's gonna go over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Here we go.
And they will throw to get us started here. Caught by the rookie out of count. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. They get 27 on the play. And that's a New England first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
On play action, here's May. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. And the Texans take over on his 5th interception of the season.
That's one of those drives, Kate, especially on the opening drive. You come to the sidelines, and all you're thinking about, unfortunately, is the failure at the end. It's kind of like being a student. You're so good all semester, and then you just bomb the final exam.
Here we go.
The first play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
They connect on the deep shot. Into the red zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes it's quarterback who delivers. Sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Return starts from the goal line. Finds some space, he's past the 30. The 40! And the 20! He took it all the way! Oh, baby, what a... Return, touchdown!
Touchdown, Patriots.
Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kickback for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Well,
Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
Oh, ready? 18.
Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. They're working a couple yards past the line. It was Reed Blankenship making the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They give it to him again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 9.
South.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. Got his target. It's Higgins. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Second and 3 now.
Oh, ready?
Another carry for him. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
Let the hot.
46-yard line.
1st down, Stroud. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. And they scoop it up. Time to push the line. And they don't get much after recovering the fumble, so a near turnover ends in a loss of yards. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Still their football, but need to make some progress here. And this is 2nd and long. Running it now out of the gun. He's across midfield into Patriots territory. A gain of 9 on that run, so now they're left with 3rd and 8.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down.
South.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Jordan Stout's headed out to punt it away on 4th. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. This one's headed for the sideline and out. We'll get the mark. They say it's at the 9 where it crossed. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They've got the length of the field to go on this drive. They send a tight end in motion. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Off the play action, May. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
On right side, Henderson. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Here's the pistol snap to May. That's incomplete left side. He's searching for Kyle Williams that time. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
May now on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL where they come down to a play or two and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
So as they face 4th down, on comes Corey Bajorquez to kick. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. He fields this at the 18. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 23-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. There's a dive up the middle. A lot of space ahead. Rolling into enemy territory. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a lead on the first play of the drive. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Stout all set to send this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's May. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away, and that's going to send him back to the line for 2nd.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Second and 10. Here's May. He's loaded another one up. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. A gain of 15 there. And the Patriots will have a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Patriots.
Hey, what's up? Here we go, boys. Crazy, crazy.
Throwing again, it's May. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Motion man left is Brown. To the air on first down, May. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And they get this down to the 28. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. Here's May again. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Second and 10, still at the 28. To the air yet again, May. And this one is launched downfield. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, then let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Hey, what's that? Here.
Third and long for him here. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
What's that? No fucking here, man.
May throwing for it. Throw caught by his running back. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on fourth down. That gets him the first.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number one. More from NRG Stadium in just a moment. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Again, it's May. Looking underneath here to Mixon. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. Good defensive stand here, and they push him away from the goal line. That's back to the 4. Patriots trying to hustle everyone up to the line.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
May not a throw on 3rd. On the move, headed right. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
All right, here we go. They nearly gave it away on the pick, but the offense still out there. They're looking for 6. Trying to throw for it with May. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Completed over the middle. It's an excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. New set of downs for them from the 31. Stroud completes it quick. Through the 35. 20. 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grow their lead just before halftime. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. May now from the gun. Escapes out to the left. He'll get it complete to Travion Henderson. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Patriots trying to hustle everyone up to the line. From the gun, it's May. Lays out left side and gets it. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First down throw for May. Buys time, rolling right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's May. Escapes the pocket. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
First down. A gain of 19 yards. And the Patriot first down.
New set of downs for him from the 31. They go play action. Here's May. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
A 48-yard attempt.
Gallis connects. And that gets him back to within 11. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Stout all set to send this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go, throw.
May off the play fake. He's got Lamb. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. It's Henderson on the gear. He's got room to roam. It's a race down the right side. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots cut into the lead coming out of halftime.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
So May brings the Patriots up to go for 2.
The Patriots will line up for a 2.
They'll motion him out of the backfield.
Crazy, crazy, crazy.
May will throw. Oh, what an effort to bring in that short throw. Critical two-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A three-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Hey.
That is rejected at the line, as we say in hoops. Got a hand in the passing lane up front. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
19 Texans. Hey, uno more.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Another drop. The last 2 plays, both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Takes it into the 21. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up.
First down 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. May. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Mario Douglas, the intended target. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's May. Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans. Setting him on the dive. He got what he could there. Calling it about 4 yards on 1st down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Off the play action. Here's Stroud. Pass it down close. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans parlay the interception into points. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Stout all set to send this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10.
Hey, what's up?
Here's the pistol snap to May. It's complete. Kyle Williams. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Hey, what's up?
Out of the pistol, Henderson. Runs around him, he's got space. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Going play action, May. He's 10. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Hey, what's up? You there. Here. You're on the ball.
The QB keeping this option on first and goal. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go. Brock, they take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
Brings up second and goal
Here you go.
at the 8-yard line.
Hey, let's punch it in. Great job, great job. Here we go, boys. Hey, let's punch it in here, man. Sit down, there you go. Yep,
Tight end in motion now. Now a timeout called just as the play clock was down to 2. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal. They give now to Henderson. And they take this in for the score. The Patriots shrinking the lead some in the third.
Touchdown, Patriots.
It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
So up comes May and his offense, going for 2.
The Patriots will line up for a...
All right, they're going to throw for it. And getting aggressive to cut into this lead works. They've got the 2-point conversion.
28. Patriots 26.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, first and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Second and 6.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Right side cut by Higgins. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here's first and 10 from the 47.
The 47-yard line.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up second and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. He picks up 28 on the play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll come up on first and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. A couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Offensive line fast.
Brings up second and 9.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Completed to his running back. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
That one's out and cut on the right side. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Texans in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
On 18. What's that?
Stroud's going to throw for it. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans push this to an 8-point game. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans push the lead to 2 scores now. Stout all set to send this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Here's May on 1st and 10. Big play, pushes them beyond midfield. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a pickup of 26. And that's a New England 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Here we go, boys. Crazy.
1st down, May. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
When you throw that comeback route versus zone, you have to see the underneath defenders. It's frankly easier, Kate, to throw it versus man-to-man. You know where everybody is. But in zone, you better trust your eyes underneath. And when you do, there's completions like that to be had.
May on 1st and 10. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26. Here's May again. He's got it near the 8. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Trying to run it in. It's Henderson. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. Go to him again. And his defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Only 2 on the carry there, and it's 3rd and goal from the 4.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice down. I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
5th defensive back out there now, defending this lead on 3rd and goal. They'll run with Henderson. And he's in for the touchdown. The Patriots have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Stroud. Called in left side. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Guy plays straight ahead. And they're all the way across midfield before he was brought down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Here we go. 18.
Stroud off of play action. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Put the body on the line for his team. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That is all-out effort to make the catch, putting his body on the line, diving for the ball. He earned that reception and some more targets in the immediate future.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
All right. 118.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans up by just a couple of points. New set of downs for him from the 31.
All right.
Batted away at the line, incomplete. Didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. 2nd down coming up.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Let's call that a solid run there, partner. He got about 6. It's going to be 3rd down. And right away, we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Tony.
Back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. He will have the Texans first down there, and the celebrations can begin now down on that sideline.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans go up by 8 at the end. His 2nd rushing score this game could not have come at a better time, Brock, as it adds some valuable points to that lead.
You know, there's something I can't really define, Kate, but it's just a feel. Right, passing touchdowns are great, but what rushing touchdowns do, especially to your defense, is they just fuel them. It empowers them to go out and play, and now they'll get to do so with a bigger lead.
Point after upcoming, this for a 2-score lead to potentially clinch the win.
Makes the score Texans 42, Patriots 33.
Stout all set to send this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Here's made in the air. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Corey Gallis on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots cut the lead down to just 2.
42. Patriots 40.
So with less than a minute and a half to play, they must recover this onside effort. And the Texans secure that kick, no problem. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Right up the gut. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
All right.
They're going to pass it here. Headed out right. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Already.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd.
Love a slot.
He's drawn up for him. So it's a win for the Texans. And this thing of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans, as we'll see you next time from Houston.